I'm Jonathan Abrams. I cover the NBA for the New York Times.
I'm Bill Rhoden. I'm a columnist for the New York Times. Jonathan, we're talking NBA playoffs here. You're the NBA guru. I mean, everybody seems to be saying what the NBA wants is a LeBron-Kobe showdown. Do you think we're going to get that?
I think there's a good chance that we're going to be able to see that this year. I don't see the Lakers being challenged out of the West. I would be surprised if they lost 3 games during this whole playoff run.
3 games?
Before the NBA titles. 3 games, I'd be very surprised.
Now, is this because you're from LA and you, or I mean, you know, what's going on here? 3 games?
3 games. You don't see me talking about the Clippers like that, though, do you?
Oh, well, yeah. For people in LA, the Clippers don't really exist, right?
The only team that I could see winning a couple from the Lakers would be the Portland Trail Blazers.
I like the Lakers, but I like Portland a lot. I like Brandon Roy a lot. But what about San Antonio? We haven't talked a lot about San Antonio.
San Antonio, I would think that they would have been able to challenge the Lakers, but once Manu Ginobili got hurt, that just about did them in.
Denver, any hope for Denver? You know,
I think Charles Barkley had said it best. He said that their 2 best players are jump shooters, and in the playoffs, jump shooters never advance that far.
You've seen Houston quite a bit. Has the addition of Artest given them the muscle that they really, the muscle and the toughness and the insanity that they needed?
The one thing that they don't have is a guy like McGrady who can create off the dribble, create shots when you need it. That would be the one place where they would have trouble at.
You know, my favorite in this whole thing is Boston. They got 60-something wins without Kevin Garnett, which to me is a tremendous accomplishment. But people are saying basically they're giving the East to Cleveland already. Are you giving it to Cleveland too?
I would. Cleveland can start preparing for the Lakers in the finals, like I said.
What about Orlando? Are we just kind of dismissing Orlando?
Orlando is another team that's facing a lot of health problems.
Detroit. I mean, is that you talked on the West that San Antonio's star seems to be fading. Is Detroit's star faded?
Yeah, I would say I'd be surprised if they gave Cleveland a challenge in any of those games. They've been playing almost like the season was over since January.
Yes, last but not least, MVP. That's, to me, I think they should eradicate MVPs in team sports. But having said that, who's your MVP this year?
I would have to say LeBron, although I would argue for co-MVP because I think Dwayne Wade has obviously turned around that Miami Heat team from 15 wins last year to 42, 43 this year. But you look at LeBron, #1 seed overall. We'll see what he can do with it. See your pick?
LeBron, I guess so. I mean, after having seen him and having seen his team first attitude, but it seems like you just can't overlook Kobe. I mean, my litmus test is which team gets hurt the most if you take LeBron off the Cavs, Kobe off the Lakers, and Dwayne Wade off the Heat. Which team completely disintegrates?
Miami, I think, is the only team where you take Dwayne Wade away and they're 15-67.
Yeah, well, I can't wait. I mean, I would like to see. I mean, I like Boston, but if it can't be Boston, I'd like to see Cleveland, LA, maybe Portland. I'm just getting you ready for this.
Give them another year, another couple of years.
Yeah, we'll see.